All right, now with breakout speed, what exactly am I talking about? I'm talking about when you first bring your stroke to the surface. The good thing about this is that it's really know-how. And with know-how means once you've got it in your brain and you can roll it over and over a few times, then all of a sudden it starts to make sense. And if you practice these skills one at a time, before you know it, you're gonna be lightning fast from the start and actually breaking onto the surface, because there really is a method to the madness. Now, the first part of it, if you want to label it number 1, this is after your dive into the water.
Swimmers, take your mark. Go!
It's really important that as you ascend to the surface, which means as you dive in and you go deep, as you're coming to the surface, you want to make sure that you have a gradual approach to the surface, all right? Because you have a lot of forward speed and a lot of forward momentum. What you don't want to do is dive in and you're going forward and then all of a sudden it's ready for you to start swimming and you're still deep and you have to go straight up to the surface to actually start swimming. That's what you don't want to do. Because what you've done is you've taken all of that forward speed and you've redirected it. Instead of going forward, now you've changed the direction and now you're going up with it. So that's actually bad. That'll kill your starting speed if you don't have a gradual ascent up to the top of the water. That's good. That's what you want. Number 2, you want to make sure that your first stroke has the intentions of holding on to your starting speed. Your starting and turning speed is the fastest you'll ever go in the water. You'll never swim that fast. So you want to make sure that that first stroke is very strong, powerful, and the intention of it is to actually hold on to that speed that you've already got from the wall, from the starts or the turn. All right, now number three, with that first stroke, you want to make sure that you are taking your speed and everything you've got going on in the water, you want to make sure that you're taking that forward, because a common mistake that a lot of swimmers make is that as they rip onto the surface, instead of taking their stroke, their speed, their momentum, whatever stroke they're doing, instead of taking it forward, they actually come up like they're breaking onto the surface, and they come really high and they come over the top, and again, they've redirected all of their forward into up, which is bad. So with that shallow ascent to the surface, make sure that that first stroke you take, no matter what stroke you're doing, is actually a forward stroke and it's not an upward stroke as you get to the surface. Super important. You want your first stroke to actually be low, right? And this is with backstroke, it really doesn't apply to breaststroke, but this is with freestyle and butterfly. You want that first stroke that you take to hug the surface, because you do not want to, again, you don't want to have an uplifting stroke on that first one that redirects your forward into up, right? So you want to hug the surface with that first stroke and make sure that you get yourself in the right form to be fast by staying low to the surface and taking all of your speed and your momentum forward. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. If you break it down into like 4 or 5 points and you're like, okay, today I'm gonna work on this and then tomorrow I'm gonna work on this, before you know it, you've got awesome breakout speed and you'll really see a huge difference in your races. A lot of times kids will watch other swimmers, they're like, oh man, they're so fast, they're so awesome, check them out. Well, they've got all of these little things in place. Once you get all those things in place, everything starts to click and you see your time start to drop and then you look awesome in the water. Hi guys, I'm ending this video a little bit differently than the others because I'm going to change the format on how I respond to questions. And some of you guys are leaving really great swimming questions and I've been writing out responses that are like a paragraph or 2 or sometimes even longer. But I want to make sure that it's coming across the way that I want it to come across. So I'm going to start giving quick video responses, usually about 15, 20, 30 seconds long, and I'm going to post them for everybody. And so don't laugh at me, but I'm just now getting like a Facebook page and a Twitter account associated with this YouTube channel. So if you guys want to follow along, if you guys want to like those, I'm going to be interacting on those as well. And some of you may be thinking, well, how do I ask a question to get a video response? Just ask the question in the comments section on any of my videos. So go back, I mean, something catches your mind, you're like, oh, what about this? Then write me a quick swimming question and I'll try to give you a quick response within a couple days probably. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. That's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out yesterday's video down below. And if you have any questions or comments, then please leave them below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Also, give me a like.